ATN.
Meanwhile, Interior Cabinet Secretary Kipchumba Murkomen has taken a swipe at the judiciary over what he terms as lenient bail terms for suspects linked to violent acts during the recent Sabasaba protests. As Hadia Mwasiwa now reports, the Cabinet Secretary also appeared to soften his earlier controversial shoot-to-kill stance, saying any officer found to have used excessive force will be held accountable.
In a news briefing held today, Interior Cabinet Secretary Kipchumba Murkomen seemed to walk back on his earlier hardline stance, assuring the public that both civilians and police officers who break the law during protest will face justice. At the same time, Murkomen criticized the courts for issuing a 50,000 Kenya shilling cash bail on a suspect accused of storming a hospital, causing destruction and terrorizing staff and patients.
After invading an hospital and interrupting a cesarean operation, only 50,000 shillings were granted as cash bail. These lenient bail terms are unacceptable.
The Cabinet Secretary, who has recently come under fire for instructing police officers to shoot people storming police stations, defended his position amid rising casualties. He says 42 people have been reported dead, 600 injured, including 496 police officers. He added that at least 16 police stations have either been torched or vandalized during the protests. Amid growing national and international concern over police brutality, Murkomen said a new policy directive on the use of force and firearms will be issued to the Inspector General of Police this Friday, underscoring what he calls the government's commitment to uphold the law.
I look forward to successful prosecutions and convictions, so that the people of Kenya can begin to separate the wheat from the chaff.
More than 1,500 individuals have been arrested across the country, facing various charges, including terrorism, murder, robbery with violence, sexual assault, arson and malicious damage to property, all in relation to the June 25th and Sabasaba demonstrations.
The financiers and political sponsors of this mayhem are being investigated and will soon answer for their crimes. Similarly, any police officer accused of unlawful use of force will face the law.
And as Kenyans continue to decry extrajudicial killings, illegal arrest and destruction of property, the government's promises of justice remain under heavy scrutiny, with families still burying their loved ones, many being victims of unchecked force and chaotic crackdowns. For many, the dream of exercising the constitutional right to peacefully picket and demonstrate without bloodshed or destruction remains painfully elusive. Hadia Mwasiwa, KTN.
Well, the Chief Justice has come out to defend the judiciary, saying the independence of the judiciary must be